thank you very much for attending this press con. Thank you very much. I see familiar faces. I've seen you in most of our events and parties. Thank you very much. So anyway, now we're going to talk about the
Philippine
Ducati
Ducati Week 2014.
So,
Ralph, join us. This is Ralph, our marketing manager.
hello. Thank you for coming. Question. So who's going to
Just throw questions, please.
Yeah. So everyone will go. It's good.
Ayan.
So roughly, Sir Toti, how many members for you expected to raise the event?
Well, if we were talking Ducati owners, for 2012 we had 400 participants. Then, so I'm hoping to have
Probably double the amount of
I hope so.
So that's a combination of Filipino and foreigners.
Yes, there's Filipinos and foreigners. And of course, it's open to other brands. So we expect a lot of Japanese bike owners to also show up. Because for us, for Ducati to be known more in the Philippines, we have to invite other brands to come. And there's only one way for them to go, which is up, which is to be part of the Ducati.
What makes different Ducati different from other bikes?
Again.
What makes it different from other bikes?
Well, first of all, Ducati is a world-known brand. It's an Italian motorcycle which started, after World War II, and they started as hand-built, purpose-built racing motorcycles. This was during the 60s and the 70s. And then they became so popular that a lot of people were buying the race bikes and they were converting them into street bikes for road use. So Ducati decided to enter into the bigger market by constructing street bikes to sell to them.
So what are the added activities for this year na wala nung last
Two
year?
years ago.
Every
Every 2 years.
Answer that. He's the one arranging everything.
Yeah, 2 years ago we really concentrated more on the motorcycle event activities like inside the racetrack. But now we want everyone to come and join, especially families and guests of the Ducati owners. So we added like activities like a dump tank, inflatables for the kids, a bull ride. We have a Velcro wall. So these are some attractions that maybe the wife and the kids, and they will allow the husbands to join our race area. So that will create more volume and participants on the action.
Can you also tell us more about your special guest, which is Carlos Checa?
Carlos Checa was the last World Superbike champion for Ducati. And he's from Spain, but he actually lives in London. And he's a very nice guy. I've met him a couple of times. And he's a very fast driver, speaks good English, speaks Spanish, of course, he's Spanish. So, yeah, anyway, you will have the opportunity to interview Carlos, to welcome him to the Philippines. It's his first time to go to the Philippines. But of course, us being one of Spain's colonies before, he's excited to see. And actually, after Philippine Ducati Week, he will stay for a few days in the Philippines. I think we might go surfing in Baler or something. You know how tourists are. I mean, kasama kayo sa surfing.
Creamboard.
Wakeboard.
Hindi pa eh, di ba?
Ay, let's find out.
So this is the second year.
Second time. We had our first one, 2012. And then, yeah, so after 2 years,
Every 2 years.
yeah, so actually,
Why do you think it's biennial? It's every 2 years.
well, what our plan is for next year, we're going to do this again. And then for 2015,
2016.
yeah,
16.
kasi we want to make it opposite to that of World Ducati. Because for 2014, World Ducati, we have World Ducati, and the next World Ducati is 2016. So for 2016, we will not have the Philippine Ducati Week anymore because the World Ducati in Italy will happen. So,
Supposedly an alternate.
alternate. Yeah. So it's either the Ducati owners will be in World Ducati in Italy or the Philippine Ducati. Or else it's going to be too costly and confusing. Diba? World ba? Punta ba tayo Italy or punta tayo Philippines? Makakalimutan tayo ng kababayan natin. So it has to be.
And also, if I may add, Ducati Philippines, the company is doing this to give back to our customers, our followers, the believers in our product, what they gave up to us, in which we are giving it back to them. The Ducati Weekend Lifestyle, so there will be Ducati Village. We're bringing in an icon rider, a superbike fast rider, Mr. Carlos Checa. So for Formula 1, for those people who loves cars, it's like rubbing elbows with like Mr. Michael Schumacher. In our case, it's Mr. Carlos Checa. So you have the privilege to meet them. And also, we're opening it to non-Ducati owners. So we want them to see how the red world, the red planet is,
The Ducati lifestyle.
the Ducati lifestyle is. Then we have test units, new variants for them not to race, but for them to ride it, test ride it, feel how the motorcycle feels, rides. These are for the non-Ducati owners. And then if you will try to notice the price package, we made it sure that the difference between the non-Ducati owner and the Ducati owners is very insignificant. So we thank you guys for the support. We want our customers to feel that we're giving back to them what they gave to us. And I humbly inform the group that Philippines just won the best growing market for Asia. We thank you, our president and our marketing manager, for that. So we want you to announce that, and we want you to announce for them to visit. On Sunday, there will be free Pac-Man Algeri
Viewing.
viewing. So not necessarily while riding, but watch Pac-Man, but it's giving back. And on Saturday night, it's the culminating. We're in the all-new, the first time again, the Scrambler Ducati, which is this time a separate. It's a Ducati bike, but it's a scrambler bike. Started in 1960s, became very popular in 70s, mid-70s stopped. Ducati is reviving again. It's pure yellow. It's pure yellow. So, similar to car, I think you all know the famous Beetle, right?
Yes.
So it's like Volkswagen is revived that, so Ducati is reviving it. So again, we need your help, and thank you for the support. Yeah, so you see that's
The new scrambler.
What's the ano po of that, Sir Mark? SRP. The
Around
price.
500 plus. We don't know the exact price yet.
maybe around
The Philippine
550.
market.
Around 550, something like that. But the 550, imagine, for a Ducati bike, it's premium, but the bike is equipped with 800cc engine, with Brembo brakes, with traction control, ABS.
Yes.
So immediately, the features of that for an icon classic should not be there. But since it's Ducati bike, the safety should be there.
You can also race with that.
No, you could race that, but I think when you race with that bike, it's amongst your class. But
It's meant to be entry level
Touring.
bike for the.
For pure ride lang talaga.
Yeah, well, it will be very easy to ride. This is similar to the Monster 795, which is our best-selling bike. And also for Philippine roads, since this is a scrambler, the scrambler name was made during the 70s when in America, motorcycles were used for off-roading. During that time, there wasn't the term off-road or the term motocross, so it was used as a word scrambler or hare and hound, which basically means to use the motorcycle not for the road but off-road. So what's so good about this is for the Philippines, where we have a lot of provincial roads, alam niyo na, yung hindi magagandang kalye. This is perfect. So we think this will be a really be a big hit for the Philippine market. Similar to our hypermotor, we had a big increase in sales when we had that model. But of course, they're in the close to the 1 million range. This one, being half a million, I'm sure we will sell.
Sir, can you safely say now that Filipinos love Ducati?
Yes, we can say that in the Philippines, Ducati is number one, maybe in terms of volume. And that's why we are here. We are giving back to our Ducati owners for trusting in the brand and purchasing Ducati. So this is our bonus to them. We are having this event for our Ducati owners. Plus, we are inviting everyone, even the non-Ducati owners, to see how good life in the red world is.
Yes.
So entice them into buying more Ducatis.
We want them to experience the red planet.
And in addition, because of your presence, that's why we always want to be like the media, like we have a good relationship because you help us giving the brand awareness. So every time you bring out exposure for our brand, that's volume for us. So we really thank you for support.
Thank you.
We're having a Ducati CSR.
Okay.
Ducati CSR.
Ducati,
CSR activities.
CSR,
Customer
customer service,
social responsibility or
social
customer service.
responsibility.
Yes, we are going in that direction for the Philippine Ducati Week. We have a Motocana that is part of our customer social responsibility to teach them or to make them proficient for their daily riding. So the Motocana will help our Ducati street riders or our city riders to become more proficient with their motorcycles for type confines, which the Motocana resembles. We also have, of course, the Ducati track experience, where we have high-speed corners, high-speed straightaways, hard braking, which would be an example of how your Ducati would feel like when you are out of town. Kumbaga sa probinsya, high speed. Tapos sa city, slow speed, yun yung parang Motocana. It is part of our corporate social responsibility. And I think next month we will have after this we will have our ongoing tutorials or learn to ride activities with our clients.
Safe riding.
Do you regularly conduct this? Or let's say, I'm interested to buy a Ducati. Can you orient me first before having it? Or?
Yes, we actually, as you know, we actually have a paddock in BRC and in Park Raceway. And then here, we actually leave motorcycles for customers to try, for potential customers to learn on, so that we can teach them how to ride, make them proficient, so that they can get the Ducati of their dreams.
So in terms sa mga celebrities who are also Ducati owners, so for their participation, usually they would just join the parade or they will have a special participation with the Ducati weekend.
What's this? For example, for like say Ding Dong Dantes, no? Let's say Ding Dong. Because we have a lot of Ducati celebrities, no? We have, let's say, Ding Dong Dantes, Richard Gutierrez, Richard Gomez. Richard Gomez will not make it because he is in the Phuket Beach Games, no? But he's using a Ducati there for Phuket Sea Games. We have Brian Garcillo. We have Dominic Roque. So anyway, they will be there as a regular owner, and just to clarify, we do not sponsor our celebrities. They really love the brand. They really spend their good hard-earned money to buy Ducati products because they love the brand, they love the Ducati lifestyle, and they love the people involved in the Ducati community. So Indian Indian giveaway, Indian we don't pay them to ride our bikes. They buy it because they love it, just like any high society millionaire that you see on the Ducati. Of course, we cannot buy them. They are billionaires by themselves. So, like, gusto lang talaga nila.
Sir, how about the insurance of the bike? Do you need the insurance like in the cars?
Yeah, insurance question. Yeah,
Do you
bikes.
need a bike insurance in the first month?
Yes. Upon buying a bike similar to ours, we recommend that you get an insurance. It's highly recommended. Though some customers of ours, they prefer like buying cash and then they don't need insurance anymore. But I think the customers' mentality right now, everybody's availing the insurance thing.
Is it included in the price?
No, it's a minimal add-on. Similar to cars also.
A difference
There's a
between
risk in that. There's a risk in riding.
yeah, a difference between a regular motorcycle and owning a Ducati. For regular motorcycles, you might not be able to get comprehensive insurance for accident and theft. Normally, for like let's say a small motorcycle, they just issue you a third party liability. In other words, if you hit someone, the insurance will pay for that person. But when your bike gets stolen or you get into an accident, normally the insurance does not cover that. But if you are in a high-end premium big motorcycle like Ducati, of course, insurance companies offer full comprehensive insurance. So if your bike gets stolen, gets wrecked, it could easy to collect back.
Sir, can we also look forward to more Ducati stores? Kasi I saw a store in Cubao ba yun? Cubao in dito, asan ba yun?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And aside from that, any other stores that are also planned to be open soon for, let's say, for showcase, for parts and something?
We have our store in Alabang. We have it in Alabang, Bacolod, Davao, and here in Manila we also have Katipunan. We also have Ducati Alabang, and we just closed with our partners here for Ducati Angeles or Ducati Pampanga. So in the next few months, we will have another store up north.
And for me, what's the sole reason why you choose Ducati among all of the other bikes there?
Me personally,
Yes.
I started riding Ducatis during the 90s. During the 90s, these Ducatis were the exact same bikes that they use on the racetrack. So the clutch was hard, the brakes were super strong, the handling was racetrack tuned, the suspension was racetrack stiff. So riding it on the road was not that fun, but when you put it on the track, it's like magic. So this was 20 years ago. But now, with modern technology, Ducati is as good as it is in the racetrack rider. And then now, it's so comfortable on the street. Like Ralph, who is a new Ducati owner, you can ride it easily every day. Yeah, imagine Ralph. 20 years ago, just to press the clutch, you had to go to the gym. But now, it's so easy.
That's it.
I have a question.
Yes.
For events like the Boss Ironman Challenge, what is the best Ducati motor bike to use in such events?
Okay, I think 5 years ago I joined that event. I was actually fourth fastest on the Ducati Multistrada For me, the Multistrada is the perfect bike for the Ironman. I finished Ironman since more than 5 times already on Ducati Multistradas. Um, for next year, we will have Ducati Multistrada, the new one, which has 8% better fuel economy, because it's the Ironman. It's all about fuel economy and range. Because Ducatis, they only have 20-liter gas tanks. So with the 8% better fuel economy, we are talking about 400 kilometers range. So you will only need to gas up twice. You can finish the whole route.
So how many hours did a Ducati motorbike the fastest or
The fastest I did with my own Ducati before was 13 hours. The fastest was on a different brand. We did it in like 12 hours. But with my Ducati, I had to gas up 8 times. So the actual running speed of the Ducati was faster than that of the other brands. It was just because the gas tank was small. So you had to keep on stopping to load gas. But in, let's say, actual test or actual racing, Ducati in Philippine roads versus another brand, for sure the Ducati will be fast. It's just that you have to.
can you mention the brand? Nice kidding.
I think you all know that. You know what the winner is.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.